Hey everybody, it's Mike here. It's been a while. It's been a while. It's about 10:01. I'm 1 minute late, but I'm feeling great. Doesn't matter. I have a friend called Nate. Okay, I'm not going to rap today. That's something I promise you. But I do have to move the camera a little bit because it's cutting off the head here, and that kind of sucks. There we go. I was afraid I was going to tilt my monitor and all the stuff was going to get unplugged in the back, and that would have been disastrous, if you will. What's up, Parker? Okay, today should be a lot of fun. Metal Maniac's here. Stop AIDS is here. I thought we did. Rowan's here. Silent Moose. Spencer. Got a lot of playing to do, but I'm going to do something crazy. I'm actually going to just try to make this an hour tonight. Von Veersen's here. What's up, Von Veersen? Thank you, Rowan. I appreciate it. It's funny because I wrote, hit the lucky 777 yesterday, and everyone's like, oh, I thought you had way more subscribers than that. That was funny. I actually have a goofy tattoo that has 3 sevens on it that I got way back in the day when I was getting engaged because my fiance at the time thought tattoos were cool. So I got it, and it never quite healed. It still feels like, what's up, Jamin? Still feels like it's like braille, like I could feel it sticking out. So it's almost like it never quite took, you know, but it's there. It's just kind of stupid, so I'm not going to show you, but I have to do some more working out. I was sick for like 10 days, and it was like crazy. It's like every day I'd wake up, I'm like, okay, I have to be better by now. I'm just like, nope. So I was down for 10 days. But in that time, I thought of a lot of cool video ideas. I did not work out. That's why I feel really weak and kind of silly right now, but this is a good comeback live stream. I'm excited, and I've got a lot of great videos on the way. They take a little while because the ones I want to do involve other people and some ideas that I have to flesh out a little bit. So it should be crazy. Have to play some Steve Vai on the Steve Vai guitar. Is that your only tattoo? Casey, yes. Teresa, what's going on? You won't stay under an hour. You're probably right. But let's see what happens. I'm not really sure how I'm feeling tonight. I do feel like I want to go home and watch Cheers. I've been on a Cheers marathon lately and A Little House on the Prairie. Those are 2 great shows to watch when you're not feeling well. But I also watched this show called The Amanda Show from a long time ago. It's hilarious, but it makes me sad because I think of what happened to Amanda Bynes, and it's kind of depressing. But Mike, do I need the Jimmy Page F chord? Which one is that? This one? Or is it this one? I'm never sure. Dude, me too. I got cast off on Wednesday. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about, what cast off means. Is that some weird British way of saying you were sick or what? Creeping Death video is awesome, man. Thanks, Michael Builds. Marcy's here. What's funny is a lot of people think it's kind of sacrilege to play, you know, the upstrokes, but you're not really alternate picking. You know, I used to go like this. Just strict alternate picking. It did not work out. It was always really, really weak. You know, downstrokes, of course, are the best. Powerful, but you could really get a lot of attack out of this hybrid picking thing that I've been doing. So it's fun to kind of really accentuate those upstrokes. I think that sounds just as good, if not as better. No, not better. As good as downstrokes, I should say. But what's up, Ben Noob? What's up, Bridget? Thank you very much. Are you watching The Last of Us? No, I'm not. I got to catch up on a lot of things. I watched The Menu back like a month and a half ago. And so I feel like a hipster because now everyone's like, The Menu's so good. I'm like, where were you a month and a half ago when someone just randomly told me about that movie? Now, I didn't know if I was going to like it. I was like, this is like Hell's Kitchen meets Silence of the Lambs or something. It's weird. So, Domino, learn your cage shapes. You should need more than 5 shapes for a chord. It's fun when you know all 5 shapes for a chord because then you can lay over the top of it arpeggios and scales and all that stuff. This one person was like, I don't see why we need to learn caged. Like, you don't have to learn anything. If you could play what you could play, if what you want to play without it, go for it. I don't care. But if you could see a C chord like this, it's kind of an interesting new way to see things. Then you could attach them all together. Next thing you know, you could play the NBC theme. What amp am I using, generic? I'm using a plugin, actually. It's an Angle plugin, but I did get that 5150 head, and it was just kind of on the spur of the moment because I went into a pawn shop and I saw it there. I'm like, that doesn't look like it belongs in a pawn shop. So I ended up buying it and loving it. It's so much gain. I'm not used to it. My angle head is awesome, and it sounds better, I think, but it just doesn't have that pure gain staging that the 5150 has. I think it can get it if I go to the boost and I turn the red button and the yellow button on at the same time. But it just isn't the same as the 5150, so I don't know. It depends on whatever gig I'm playing, which one I'll use. So Jeff S., Mike, you should do a video on Jakey Lee coming up. It's actually on my list. The other day I showed this other YouTuber all my ideas on my phone. I felt like I was showing off because I'm like, it never ends, it never ends. But it's only because I've been doing, hey, thanks for the super chat, DJM21. I've been doing these ideas for so long, and sometimes I meditate and an idea comes to me and I quickly put it in my phone, and after years and years, I've got like, I don't know how many video ideas kind of waiting for me. Hundreds and hundreds now. It's pretty nuts. So all is well, DJM. I am better. I just haven't done live streams in a while. You know, New Year's happened, and then I've been cleaning up my life, man. I've got this whole system I'm doing right now, so I'm in the middle of some crazy changes. But I'll do a video on that. I always say that, but it's really been helpful for me, and a lot of things are getting better. So that's what I'm really excited about. Dom, I've been messing around the loop pedal. I don't think I've seen you on one. I use one all the time, actually, but I usually use it for a sampler. Like if I'm doing a video, I'll hit the button, or I'll hit the pedal, and then I'll play along to it. But as far as pure looping, I do that if I'm practicing a lot because I like to create loops and then play over the top of them. So, okay. G-Man, it was great surprise to see the Wing King of Anoka in your grunge video. That's awesome. Just wait. The next video I'm putting out that's like a roundtable discussion. It's got some insane special guests in it. So, pretty excited about that. All right. Trey, check out my Welcome to the Jungle video. I did the whole intro with the, delay versus not using a delay, and it's really, really kind of cool. So, what's up, Celebration has for me? I don't know what that means, Ritesh, but we are celebrating 777,000 subscribers, which is weird just because I've been around for so long that it's inevitable, I guess. But all right, should we get started? I have a lot of crazy stuff. Metal Boy, you're not going to believe what I'm about to say because your question is so on topic right now. I came up with an idea today for a video with that topic, and I called the guys in the band, and we're going to kind of put something together for you, so stay tuned. Okay, let's get going. We have a lot to do today, and I did a lot of work to prepare. I spent the whole day recording, editing, getting things ready, but we're going to do about 14 trivia questions, so hopefully you're ready. Let's do it.
It's time! Let's play Name That Riff!
Hey, if you guys are doing the Sanctus solo cover, do a video for it if you can. Even if it's just a phone video, it's totally fine. If it's like an iPhone thing, no big deal. It's just if everybody sends in like just recordings, like the audio recording, it's really hard for me to judge that versus the videos because I kind of get influenced by what I see as well, like finger movements and just the music with the audio. With the video kind of is a full package, But if it's just the audio, I don't know if people are splicing things together. I don't know what's going on. So it'd be great to get video. Plus, it looks better if I do it as a contest and I show who the winner is, Okay. What are we doing? Okay, so I have some drum trivia today, some lyric trivia, and a brand new one that I'm really excited to unleash on everybody. Let's do a little drum trivia. What the hell's the button for that? Let's see. I'm just guessing.
Name that
song.
Name that
Drum groove.
I got blisters on my fingers!
All right. I love using the Beatles sample. By the way, my Beatles video sounds like I'm bragging, but I'm not. It had a resurgence. It got like 1.5 million views, and all of a sudden it kind of like sunk back down into reality. And all of a sudden, after New Year's, it took off again. But I am getting some of the shittiest comments I've ever gotten on this video. It's so every day I wake up and I get like a pit in my stomach. So I look through the comments. I'm just like, oh my God. So I started firing back at people just because I was kind of getting sick of it, I know I shouldn't react to it, but this guy's like, the Beatles suck. And I just go, you suck, like a 5-year-old would do. And I just put it out there and I thought it'd be really funny. And he's just like, see, all you Beatles fans are the same. You all make it personal. I'm like, wow, you're thinking way too much about this, dude. Just having fun, okay? Okay, everyone, if you could guess the name of the song and the band off of this drum beat, I will forever be in your debt. I don't know what that means. Okay, here we go. Name that drum groove. Thoth, I do embrace the hate. Trust me. There's times where I just laugh and go, let it rain down on me. I turn into Alice in Chains all of a sudden. Let it rain when I die. Parker, I actually should learn the Sancta solo just to learn it. Thank you. That's a good attitude, actually. It's a fun solo. You know, there's a couple crazy legato licks and stuff, but the hardest part, I think, is the end when you have to do the fast picking, the outside picking gets a little bit crazy. So, okay, let's see who gets this one right. Marcy says drums go boom. Yes, they do sometimes. Depends how hard you hit them. I had this really funny idea last night for a video that's like a flashback to when I was like 13. And it required me to purchase a cheap, really, really cheap drum set. And I might have to admit it might have been a buzz purchase. But I went on Amazon and I bought it. And then I asked my friend if he would be on my video. And then the next morning I woke up and I looked at my ID and I'm like, that looks kind of stupid. So I tried to cancel the drum set and Amazon's like, too late. You must live with your buzz decisions. Okay, some people got the name of the song right. Some people got the name of the band right, but you got to put it together, okay? Let's see. You have to say the name of the band and the song, and I think Stovoker 41 got it first, baby. Let's see that one more time. Kind of an obscure, not really, I guess it was on his most famous album, but kind of an obscure Nine Inch Nails song, you know? What's great is the video, I think they actually performed it live, and then at the end he throws the microphone down and it goes clunk. It's pretty sweet. It was really funny, too, speaking of getting just weird comments. On the Ringo video, this dude's like, I don't know why I hate this, but it's like an intermediate drummer trying to teach a lesson on something. And I got, first of all, this Ringo video is not a lesson. It's not a drum lesson. Second of all, I've been playing drums for 30 years. So I don't know how long I have to live before I'm not considered intermediate. Jeez Louise. But then we laughed it off. It's all good. March of the SOD is better. Parker, I like that. I have to give you applause for that one. Okay, like I said, I'm trying to get this down in less than an hour. Let's see if I could pull off a riff or a lick quicker than you can shake a stick at it, whatever the hell that means.
Name that
Lick. What's with all you people saying you don't like Nine Inch Nails? Do yourself a favor and buy the Downward Spiral first, because it's probably the most commercial album. It'll get you into it. You've probably heard Closer, I'm guessing. And then buy Pretty Hate Machine and buy Broken, and you should be good. I'm kind of old school when it comes to that kind of stuff. It was weird because a lot of the girls that I was in love with in high school when I was in high school, by the way, loved Nine Inch Nails. So I thought all I got to do was pretend to be Trent Reznor. It didn't work. Yeah, Rickleman Pop. That's what I'm going to call you. Wish is a great song. I just love the sound effect in the beginning with that drum beat. It's so cool. The perfect drug to me, Stovoker, is still new Nine Inch Nails. Even though it's funny because it came out like 40 years ago or something. Okay, let's name this lick, you guys. Ready? Name the band and the song. Pause. Dramatic pause. It's in drop D. I screwed up. But I'm not going to tune this guitar down to drop D because it won't do it easily. It fights me in every turn. Domino, don't pretend, Mike, that's a terrible lie. That's a great song, by the way. When I saw them live, they opened with it. Actually, they started with Pinion, I believe. I think that's the first tune, the first track on Broken, where it's all the weird sound effects. And the curtain was up, and all of a sudden, the first song started. It was Terrible Lie, and the curtain never fell. And all you see are lights and smoke coming out of the top of the curtain. And I'm like, did somebody just forget to hit the button, the eject button or something? And then at the very end of Terrible Lie, they hit the button, the curtain fell, and I whipped up my shirt and showed my little man boobies, my little Asian man boobies, and everybody laughed. Okay, the first person I think to get this right, I could be wrong, I could be right. I could be black, I could be white. I'm half yellow. Peyton Spears music, was it you? Ooh! What about some old Ministry? Definitely. So the girls I loved always wore the Ministry Psalm 69 shirt, and I'm like, I got to get into some gothic industrial music, man, or I'm never going to get a girlfriend. What's up, Not Craig? What's going on? This is exciting. I love the fact that I can take like 3 weeks off, come back, and we still have over 100 people watching these at a time, which is pretty nuts to butts, people. I'm excited. You look red today. Okay, I'm going to fix that. Ready? Zoink. Now I look like I'm a zombie. Here's the thing. The other day I was in Uptown, Minneapolis. This lady out of nowhere starts walking towards my truck. Like I'm going full speed. She starts walking towards me like a zombie. It's like, people are kind of zombified these days. This is kind of scary. Then later we're driving through and this white truck is going left to right. Left to right. I think they like hit the side of these cars and then went into the wrong side of the road. I'm like, Uptown, Minnesota, man. It's turning into Mad Max. Sucks. Okay, let's keep going. Yeah, I can get depressed quick. Ready? Zoink. Now I'm black and white. Now I'm somewhat colored. Now I'm red. Now I have jaundice. Okay, we'll just leave it there. Okay, let's keep going. That was fun. Monkey Wrench is a great song. I remember the video. Dave Grohl spits into the camera, and it's gross. Let's do a brand new segment, okay? So I'm going to do one from each one so that it keeps it exciting. Here's the intro to it, people.
Name that
Backwards phrase.
You know what? Wallaby dog. Wallaby dog. I don't want to believe that, but I think it's true. I think we've all been dumbed down over the years and decades and centuries. We're watching stupid shit. We're eating bad food. We're just spiraling, man. I really feel the effects of it for some reason right now. But hopefully we could come back. We can all just play some guitar, jam together, have fun, start to live life again, see through the BS. It'll be good. All right, so this is the thing we're doing now. We're going to do a backwards phrase, and you have to name it, the band and the artist. The first one I think a lot of people will get. Ready? Go. Is that a clever way to avoid copyright problems or what? He actually had to relearn the solo, Brighton. Are you talking about Swords of Sadness? Because you're right. I had to relearn it 3 times. So, any guesses for the new Foo Fighter drummer? I just wish they would use this, the Sun, just like he played at that tribute show. He did such a great job. That'd be so cool if they did that. So, Peyton Spears, what are you on today? You got that right as well. Holy crud balls. It's not my pal Foot Gary. Jeez. Or is it Jerry? Okay, so everybody who said Shot in the Dark by Ozzy, you're correct. Listen to it one more time now that you know the answer. That's when you want to have a little whiskey and it's midnight. Little shot in the dark. Sorry, Marcy. Marcy's rolling her eyes. She's like, good Lord. Brighto, Mike, how were you so talented at 16? I didn't have a life. All the girls that I liked, like 9 Inch Nails and Ministry. So I sat in my room and I practiced for 12 hours a day. That's just what you do. That's why I get really weird whenever really good-looking people get really big in music. I'm like, I don't want to hear music from good-looking people. I want to hear music from ugly people. Okay, let's keep going. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Oh, okay, it is Gary, as in Jerry. All right, you guys ready for the next one? We're going to do a little bit of lyric video. See, I keep cycling through. We're doing new things every single time. Because I know you guys are all millennials and you get bored easy, right? Just kidding. Let's see what this is.
Name that
Song lyric.
Yes.
Okay, so I found my pipe. I cleaned it. I've been cleaning everything. I sterilized it, and I still haven't found any tobacco for it, so I have to pretend. Okay, we need a little bit of background music, and you have to name the song. This live stream has just become a stupid game. A wicked game. Name the song off the lyrics. Ready? Baby. I get so scared inside, and I don't really understand. Is it love that's on my mind? Or is it fantasy? Heaven is in the palm of my hand, and it's waiting here for you. What am I supposed to do with a childhood tragedy? God, I timed that one like poop. Stretch it out. Okay, we're good. Let's see. What's going on? Who won? Mike, if you want music from ugly people, listen to my non-existent original songs. Parker, I like your sense of humor. Let's start a new trend, everybody, a new movement. Only music from ugly people. That's kind of a double-edged sword, though, because a lot of people will be like, oh, I finally get my music heard. Oh. Including me. You guys, Peyton Spears is cleaning up. We need somebody to compete. What is this, socialism? I'm just kidding. USPS Postal, how do you have all these sound bites and video clips ready to play? I prepare. I'm telling you, I spent my whole day getting ready for this. I don't just fake my way through things for you people. You mean too much for me. You mean too much to me. I could easily wake up at 7 p.m., mosey on in, throw on my nunchuck nun shirt, tune my guitar and start up. But no, I spend 12 hours preparing. It's just what I do. You know why? Because I care. Okay. We are going back to basics. The next song, by the way, I will be giving away some prizes later. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. But let's see what happens here. Bryden, I got 2 releases coming up pretty soon, so hold your horsies. Let's name the drum lick. Let's see if I can find the right button this time. I almost doubt it.
Name that
Drum groove.
I got blisters on my fingers!
Why is everyone hating on the Aussie stuff? Jeepers. Okay, here's the next drum tune. We're up to 150 people watching. Good Lord, if you guys want to give it a like or a thumbs up or whatever it's called, that would be nifty. Thank you. What's up, Matilda? All right, name that drum groove. Here we go. Wow, that hit at the end was so heavy it distorted everything. Stuart, wake up at 12 even though waking up early is good for you to be a man. Or be a man. You know what, though? I don't know if being a man is getting up early necessarily. I think being a real man is setting up your life so you can get up whenever the hell you want. Either that or it's just the lazy side of me talking right now, you know? Can you play Master Upstroked? Fixer, I can, but I have to be standing on my head. That didn't make any sense. I don't know what I'm talking about. All right, let's keep going. Mike, why aren't you in a big band? You have the talent. It's funny, a lot of people have these misconceptions about me. It's weird. It's like, to be good at guitar doesn't mean you're in like Metallica, you know? I played in bands for all my life, over 30 years of playing live. I've played stadiums. I've played, all the different kinds of shows I'd ever want to. It's just, I don't know. If I really wanted to dedicate my life, I guess I could jump on that scene. I have friends that play professionally in big bands, and it's a certain kind of lifestyle, I mean, what they do, they love it, but they're on tour all the time. They're doing all this stuff. I just go to my studio and I'm having fun. I'm super introverted, so I kind of have a different perception of what being successful is, Either that or that's just what a loser would say. Sorry. Okay. I try not to take myself too seriously, and when I start to, I gotta chill, Rankin, Mike, do you like Luxaturna? I never know what it's really called, by the way. I did for like the first day, and I'm already tired of it. Isn't that weird? But that's because I made a video about some stuff. I did a video about what I thought it was going to sound like, judging from the video. And that video did pretty well, which is exciting. But after a while, I'm just like, I'm good. I want to go back and listen to some Orion or something. I like the old stuff. So, okay, the first person to put it together, you got to say the name of the band and the song is... Let's see. A lot of people got the name of the band. USPS, I think it was you, baby. Yeah. It's time to cover up my poopy brown eyes. By the way, I will let them remain anonymous for right now, unless they don't want to be. I'm not sure, so I'm going to keep it to myself. Sent in a song about my poopy brown eyes. I swear to God, it's one of my favorite things in the whole world, and I'm going to play it for you right now. So if the person who made this is watching and you want me to say who it is, feel free to chime in. Ladies and gentlemen, poopy brown eyes.
His hair is Asian bristle black. He's got slender thighs. Mental shredding he can hack. He's got poopy brown eyes. He'll pre-name that riff for you. For dinner he's having rice. Maybe some kimchi too. He's got poopy brown eyes. And he'll roll with ya. He'll control ya. He'll take your back and rear neck, choke ya. His licks are primo, and he's got the chops to cut a studio demo. His step will make you laugh or sigh. He's got the brown eyes.
Okay, I'm sorry. That is my favorite song of all time. I'm going to play the entire thing later on, but right now I just want to give you a little bit of a taste. A lot of people are like, dude, that's super racist or something. I'm like, no, it's not. It's hilarious. I'm half Asian, and I approve of that. Okay, don't make my poopy brown eyes blue. I like that. Why do I always kick into the beginning of freaking the middle all the time? It's weird. No, Gary, I don't have Betty Crocker eyes. Jeez. Although I wish I did. Okay, let's keep going, shall we? It's going to be a lot of fun. What did we just do? I forgot. Oh, we did Nirvana. Okay. So now I get to play the guitar a little bit, which is always exciting. This one kind of piggybacks off a previous one we did, but in order to give it some weirdness, I'm going to crack open some chorus on your aces. No, it's not Soundgarden. What's up, Tim Thomas? Here we go. Name that band and the song. Generic, I say I'm off-white. I like that. the real song doesn't have that effect, but I thought it would make it sound cool, but it doesn't. Jeez. Brian and Mike, what is Metallica's hardest solo? That's a good question, because there are a lot of really tough solos off of Injustice for All. But yeah, I'd have to go with maybe Dyer's Eve or something. I don't know. It's crazy. Kings V. I miss funny stereotypes that came from Good Nature's Place, like the characters on Punch-Out. Agreed. Everybody's got to stick up their booty lately. Jeez, people. Just relax. We're all going to die someday unless we're taken over by AI, which is looking very likely. But relax. When you're on your deathbed, you're going to go, why was I so upset about everything? Jeepers. Just laugh at everything. Have fun. Play some music. I'm Brad. I think you got it right first. As I was driving through Uptown, this is the soundtrack that went through my head. There's a zombie lady walking towards me. Yikes. There's a truck about to sideswipe a family of 12. It's pretty dark, man. I don't mean to make fun of that and make light of it, but what else can you do, man? I really hope they fix things up. Blacken is the end. Yes, Dean, you are completely right. All right. I'm having a good time. I think I'm going to be able to keep this under an hour, which is kind of cool. Let's do another backwards riff, because those are fun.
Name that
Backwards phrase.
Okay, you guys ready for the next one? Name the band and the song. Here we go. Thank you, Van Biersen. Van Biersen, 2112, thank you. Can't stay, project to finish before midnight. I'm 2112ing you. Ooh, that sounds kind of crazy. Check your email, sent you another video idea. Thank you very much. Have a good night, and I hope your midnight project gets done. Hopefully it doesn't involve gremlins, jeepers. King V, are you going to see Pantera? I'm going to try to. I just don't like festivals. They're too sweaty and gross, you know? Last time I went to a huge festival, it was Lollapalooza, and they sprayed water on me, and I got mad. But I did get to see Smashing Pumpkins, and I saw Darcy live, so that was a good thing. So, Ethan, hey Mike, longtime subscriber, watcher. First time I've made the live stream. Also a fellow Minnesotan. Thumbs up. Sorry about the Vikings, man. All my friends are like, oh, dude, we choked. I'm like, duh. Where have you been the last 40 years? I was around in 1998 when Gary Anderson missed the kick that would have put us into the Super Bowl, and it kicked me in the stomach, and I cried. Ever since then, I've kind of detached myself from football. And it's really weird for me sometimes to see like grown adults being depressed for weeks at a time over a ball game, but, you know, I get it. Okay, Graham, you done got it. Nice job. A lot of people got it right. Very, very hopeful. Krigler, Tool's cover of that song is great. I think it was tailor-made for Tool, actually. Rick Lamop. I can't say your name to save my life, man. I got in a car wreck once, and the Beatles' Obla Di Obla Da song came on. That is not the right song for that moment, you know? You're like trapped in your car. They're getting out the jaws of life. All of a sudden you hear, do 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 do, bam bam. You don't want that shit. Okay. Marcy, anyone else just want to be old enough to get away with free popping? I don't know what that even means. Oh, free pooping. Here I thought you were talking about like breakdancing. Like, hey man, I'm 98. If I want to kick into a windmill and do some popping and locking, I can do so. Free pooping would be kind of weird because even if I was old, I think I'd mentally be going, oh, I can't believe I'm pooping myself right now in front of these people. Oh, well. You know, you could do it now. You just have to blame like mental illness, but I wouldn't go there quite yet, Marcy. You've got a lot of life to live, okay? You don't want to be the poop girl or the poop guy. What's up, Rockin' Donkey? How much was that guitar? I don't remember, Derek. I remember going into Guitar Center, seeing it hanging on the used wall, and it spoke my name. It said, "Hey, Poopy Brown Eyes, buy me up, play me, and someday you're going to make it big, kid. You're going places." Okay, I can't seem to keep track of what we're doing because I'm jumping all over the place, but thank you for the super chat, Rockin' Doggy. Can you play the Eat It solo? I forgot it by now, but the video is still up where I learned it, I dissected it, and had a lot of fun with it. So, Dean Stiller, I feel like I aged 20 years last couple weeks because I was sick as hell. I remember getting out of bed and being like, life finally kicked my ass. I think I'm going to give it all up. But I'm not. I'm staying strong, people, and I'm here to read you some lyrics. So please take your best guess at the next trivia question. Here we go.
Name that.
John Groove.
I got blisters.
Name that.
Song lyric.
Derek, my wife has a crush on you. Ooh, that sounds like a Jets song. Minnesota's own band, the Jets, used to have a song called Crush on You. And damn it, I miss that band. They kind of got big after Prince got big, but still, one of my favorite songs is You Got It All Over Him, or something like that. I forgot what it's called, but the Jets had a hell of a run. That's all I got to say. The next song we're going to do is a lyric video. Maestro, get with it, baby. Name that song and the band. Oh, Father, of the four winds fills my sails. Cross the sea of years with no provisions but an open face. What the hell does that mean? Along the streets of fear. Oh! When I want. When I'm on my way, yeah. And my feet wear my fickle way to stay. Don't ask me why I did a death metal ending to that, but good lord. Matilda, I hate being poor. Poor as in emotionally, financially, spiritually. Here's a weird thing. If you're poor in any area, give away what you feel you're lacking, and it seems to come back to you tenfold, so... It's wild, man. I just started giving away guitars, and next thing I know, I've got a whole freaking building full of them. It's weird how that works. People laughed at me a lot in my life. They're like, "Oh, you're listening to Tony Robbins? What a dink." All of a sudden, I'm like, hey, things are actually working out. Maybe my brain has been trained wrong my whole life because I grew up in freaking public school, and my parents were weird. The Rockin' Donkey. I remember the Jets. That's good. If you guys ever want to feel supple, if you want to ever feel lubed up, check out the Jets ballad called All Over... What the hell is it called? I'm going to look it up because, damn it, they deserve it. And what's funny is actually the singer of the Jets, the girl, one of the girls, I think there's two of them, sounds like she has a lisp, and it makes it sound really adorable. Yep, it's called All Over Him by the Jets. I don't know why I listened to it for a straight month one time. I was in a weird place, trust me. Okay, let's see who got it right. We're going to go after Matilda said I hate being poor. Vi played with Jet. No, not Jet, the Jets. You're thinking Jet, right? Derek, I'm currently trying to save up for a guitar in cuddling. Committing wire fraud. Oh. I will not have any part of that, but good luck. Okay, I think the first person to get it right, I could be wrong, is Cyanide. Great name. I can only play two little sections of Kashmir, otherwise Jimmy Page is calling his lawyer. Yo! This art guitar guy, he owes me 12 cents. I keep thinking I need to get like a lawyer on retainer. I don't know why. It just would sound really cool if all of a sudden I'm like, yeah, I'm going to send these papers to my lawyer. But I realize that's probably like $10,000 a year to have somebody on retainer, so I don't think I need a lawyer that bad. Oh, Vi played for the New York Jets. That's different. Okay. Let's keep going, shall we? God, this is fun. I love how I have pre-recorded trivia. That way I can kind of chill. I don't have to play the entire time. But it's only because, I'm getting off the Black Plague that I had for 10 days. And damn it, that was a really sad time. I couldn't speak. My voice was gone. And one time I had to go somewhere and order through the drive-in. And I was like, hey, large coffee. They're like, what? I'm like, like, is this Bob Dylan? Bob Dylan's ordering a coffee. Weird. Riff Johnson, you owe me 12 cents. I want my 12 cents. Good call. I love old school 80s movies. This is awesome. Thank you, Rockin' Donkey. Okay, you guys ready for the next one? I have to actually play the next one, and it's going to really depress me, but let's do it.
Name that
Lick. Okay, name the lick. It's my dedication. 13 flaws. Mike, any tips on how to relax? Yes, meditate 20 minutes a day. Wake up. Sit in bed and put a little makeup. Sit in a minute and meditate. I'm telling you guys, wake up. Sit for 20 minutes. Because a lot of people think, oh, I already slept for 12 hours. Why do I need to sit again? But your brain is racing when you're sleeping. It's really weird. Then when you wake up, you got to meditate. Just watch your breathing for 20 minutes. Think about Susan Lucci. I don't care what you do. Just focus on one thing for 20 straight minutes. Your brain will put together the pieces. It's like a hard drive decompressing or defragmenting. Suddenly it'll all be like in the corner of the screen. It won't be scattered everywhere like static. You'll go out and you'll rule the world. But I've got a whole thing coming out on a daily routine that I do that's been helping me a lot. So stay tuned. Bryden, how does James Down pick Blacken so well? I think it's crack cocaine. No, I have no idea. Parker, Mike's Fountain of Youth. We're up for 2 weeks. Yes, I could not find any unicorn blood. Kind of sucked, man. When you're sick, you can't go out and hunt down those unicorns. It's weird. Okay, let's see. Thank you, Ronka Donkey. You're giving me some awesome props tonight, and I appreciate that. One thing I always try to do is I try to zig when other people zag. It doesn't always work out, but I appreciate you noticing, so thank you. Okay, let's see. Who got it right? No Peyton Spears. It's not John Mayer. How dare you? Rowan, it's not Mama. I'm came home. Okay, so I have to give it to Slapwagon because technically you're right. But why did I play it? Because of Jeff Beck. So, Tracy, I love that you said People Get Ready by Jeff Beck, because really I wanted to get some Beck across at this live stream because of his passing. But, it was a Rod Stewart song. Truth be told, but I'll be doing more for Jeff Beck, but I kind of want to wait. I'm not really one of those YouTubers. I'm not saying it's a bad thing that jumps on somebody's death that quick. Once again, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. They do what they do, and they dedicate they love Jeff Beck. They want to show respect or whatever, but I just feel like I can't do that. I can't say, oh, Jeff Beck died, I got to make a video about him. I can't do that. Not saying I'll never do that. In this case, I just couldn't do it, I have to like sit with it. I have to digest it a little bit. And then when something hits me to do, I'll do it, so. Okay, let's move on before I get too weird about all this stuff. Let's do another backwards riff because, oh my God, that's so fun.
Name that
Backwards phrase.
Pure Rock, you're correct, but I was playing the Rod Stewart Jeff Beck version, Make America Metal Again. I like that. I think a big problem is that we grew up listening to like music that humans made, and like I did in my video, if you guys saw it, sometimes I don't know if all my subscribers are seeing my videos. It's really weird, but the idea of we used to have nothing but a good time stuck in our heads, and all of a sudden we had grunge kind of stuck in our heads. It kind of changed the mood of the whole world, but I really like the fact that people are getting back to the old school stuff, and they want to hear some fun songs again. I really love that. So, Bryden, don't you dare even say that. I saw a video today where it was like James Hetfield struggling to play live. I'm like, shut up! Don't tell me about this. I'm in denial. James is the figurehead of metal. He's the fountainhead. He's going to be the main dog for as long as I'm concerned. Even if he does pass away, I'll be like one of those guys who just like can't let it go. I'll be like one of those guys that talks about Dio all the time, except it'll be Hetfield. So grunge was a good thing. Your neighbor, you're right. I totally agree. If you watch my video, I talk about that too. And a lot of people talk about that, how songwriting came back. Things that were kind of getting lost in hair metal started to come back a little bit. So it's cool. But then it was funny to see grunge become its own version of hair metal too. It's like people always seem to wreck things. It starts off nice and pure and cool or whatever, and all of a sudden everybody capitalizes on it and gets goofy, So I don't know. John, I want to hear Fun and Joy. Is that like Stevie Ray Vaughan? That's the alternate Stevie Ray Vaughan song. That'd be awesome. Daniel, hey Mike, do you get feedback on students who send videos on your website? Yes, that's one of the perks of being on my website. Oh man, it's been a weird couple of weeks speaking of that kind of stuff. Oh man. I won't get into it, but let's just say I personally respond to every email that people send me. So sometimes it takes me a few days. Some people have no patience. They're like, dude, I tried to get a hold of you 3 days ago. You never got back to me. I'm like, dude, I'm not Amazon. I'm doing this all myself. Jeepers. But thank you for joining, and thank you for caring. Okay, you guys ready for the next one? I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Let's do a backwards one, like I said. Name the song and the band, please. Good luck. God, that was so creepy. Let's do it again. That's what she said. Okay. Joe, dude, should get Prime. I like that. I should make a Prime membership where I literally visit you at your house and point at your guitar where you need to fix things. Let's see. It's only $1,000 a month. Jeez. Mike, do you know why James wears a bandana in his back pocket? I'm guessing to soak up the butt sweat. Graham, you were the winner of that last one. Congratulations. Love it. Okay, we're going to keep going, you people. People, get ready. We're going to start giving away gift certificates now. So this should be a lot of fun. I don't know what else to do. I feel like I'm rushing through this live stream, but it's not because I don't love you guys. It's because Holy crap, we're up to 133 thumbs up. Thank you so much. If you guys want to give another one, I think it helps the algorithm. I don't know who this algorithm is, but very needy person. Very needy. Rowan says, James Butfield, how dare you? Your Neighbor, Hair of the Dog by Nazareth sounds a lot like Day Stripper. I agree. Let's check it out. Speaking of deaths, oh my God. I listened to Love Hurts by Nazareth and I almost cried. I did cry, okay? Then you have this. Then you have this. So a lot of people kind of copied that idea and it works. Rockin' Donkey. Algorithm. Yuck. Sorry, I'm just kidding. Okay, we're going to keep going. Riff Johnson, I will give you a thumbs up. I just don't know where to put my thumb. That's what he said. Okay, let's keep going. I think we're on to a lyric video or a lyric trivia question. So let's do it up.
Name that
Song lyric.
Now, this one I am not going to give away a gift certificate. Here's why. Because anybody could Google, as I'm talking, they could Google it and find out. So we're not going to give a gift certificate away yet. But still, name the band and the song. Maestro, quit slacking. Jeez Louise. Well, I'm frustrated. Outdated. I really want to be overrated. I'm a finder. And I'm a keeper. I'm not a loser and I ain't no weeper. I got the boys to make the noise. Won't ever let up. Hope it annoys you. Join the pack, fill the crack. Hello. Well, now you're here. There's no way back. Hey, I timed that pretty well, didn't I? My timing's getting better. Okay, let's keep going. Bryden. Mike, what is your least favorite Metallica song? I can't tell you or you guys are going to come find me like a witch hunt, okay? One of these days I'll do a video on it, but only when I get the proper protection around me. I need to hire some ex-military, some ex-Navy SEALs, and then I will tell you, okay? Tubber says, purty woman. Walking down the street, purty woman. No, that's not right. Andrew, don't say yuck to Al Gore. He invented the internet, and that's why we're here. Thank you? I love it. I love people with a sense of humor. Makes my day. Peyton, hello. You know what? I so badly want to give you a prize because you won 3, but I can't break the rules, okay? We're not breaking all the rules like Ozzy Osbourne tonight. But stay tuned. I bet you're going to win one of the gift certificates. I'm feeling very generous tonight. YouTube has been very, very good to me. What's your favorite Megadeth song? It goes like this. Yada, 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 whatever. Okay, let's keep going. I like guitars. Happy birthday to you, my friend. Sorry, that's the birthday song. What do you think of The Sick, Dying, and the Dead? I haven't given it quite the chance yet that it deserves because I'm still stuck in old school Megadeth, you know? But Mike, do you use the monkey grip? Only when I use this as a kettlebell. Ready? Okay, you guys didn't need to see that. What the hell am I doing? Jeez. It's also good for shoulder work, like this. So right before a concert, if I'm feeling kind of weak, I'll do some shoulder lifts like this. And it's weird because the rest of the show I have one big shoulder and one little shoulder. I look like Michael Jackson. Okay. What song is that, Dean? In My Darkest Hour by Megadeths. But that wasn't a trivia question, okay? The next trivia question is going to be a drum quiz, and I will be giving away a $25 gift certificate to Amazon. You just have to email me. If you guys know the channel, you know where to email me. Bam. artofguitarinfo@gmail.com. Let's do the next one, baby. I'm excited. Are you?
Name that
Drum groove.
I got blisters on my fingers.
Tim, Social D is great. I think they got a big boost in popularity recently, and I'll tell you why later. Okay, here we go. I forgot which drum grooves I did already. Damn it. This is embarrassing. Okay, here we go. Name that song and I will give you monies. Holy crap, we still have 150 people watching? That makes my boobies hard. Let's see. Tubbers, wish I had George Harrison's Rosewood Telecaster. Me too. Join the club. Doing a video on the Beatles again. You know, not because my Ringo video did so well. I think it's up to 2.5 mil views. But it also came with 1.5 negative comments. Graham, it's not the immigrant song. That's so racist. Ogre Lord, you win. You get $25 to make me holla. I get paid to do the wild thing. The year is not important, but I was a little kid and I went to the store and I bought a record because my dad's like, you could buy one record. I want this Creatures of the Night record, Dad. So the cover looked cool. This is before they changed it. And it was Kiss with Vinny. No. That was Eric Carr, I believe. Yeah. Glowing eyes. I put in the record. I put in the headphones. Everybody else was behind me socializing. And I'm this little kid. I'm like, I have nothing in my life but this record right now. And Voltron. And I put it on. I hit play. And I heard this. I forgot how it goes. But anyway, something about that harmonic dive bomb just tickled my knickers. And ever since then, I've been a huge metal fan. Isn't that weird? It's like you could feel your DNA changing. It's very, very strange. Bob Parteka, what's up, my friend? You missed a little poopy brown eyes, but I'm going to play the whole thing at the end of this live stream. So anybody who wants to watch it, stick around. Anybody who doesn't want to, tune out. But you're missing out, my friend. I had all 5 Voltron and my mom threw it away. She was tidying up before it was cool. She was throwing away everything. Voltron, GoBots, Thundercats, He-Man, Star Wars, it all went into the trash. My mom was the Marie Kondo before Marie Kondo was Marie Kondo. She's like, Michael, you don't need all this garbage. I'm like, Mom, you just spent $500 getting me this Voltron. Why are you throwing it away? Gosh, you weird Koreans. Vase of Flowers, or is it Vase? Never listened to Kiss. Missed Kiss. Okay, so I am of the mindset that in order to really love Kiss, you have to get into them at a very important time in your life. For me, it was when I was a small kid. Nothing going on in my life. You know, I was collecting GoBots. Next thing I know, I hear Creatures of the Night. I hear Detroit Rock City. I see some live footage of them playing. I see fireworks. I see blood. I see France. I see somebody's underpants. Next thing you know, I'm buying Kiss Alive 1, and it changed my life. But if you're like 74 and you buy Kiss for the first time, like Unmasked, you're going to go, what is this dank bizarre? Okay. Daniel Nava, hot take. Van Halen 3 isn't bad. Let's move on, shall we? Sorry, I didn't mean for that to be hurtful. I love all Van Halen. Any and all Van Halen's cool with me. Now, this next one I'm going to play is not for a gift certificate, but I'm doing it to make up for a lot of lies that I told in my life. I told a lot of people that I would play this riff at the next live stream, and I never did until now. Let's do it.
Name that
Riff.
Your neighbor, controversial opinion. Gary Sharon was better than Sammy Hagar and Van Halen. Get out of here, ban. Where's the ban button? I can't find it, but if I did, you'd be banned. Just kidding. Okay, you guys ready? Damn it, I need some chorus. Not that much chorus. Jeez, what do you think this is? Soundgarden? Lance Hall, $9.99 super chat. Thank you so much. Thanks for playing the Poopy Brown Eyes tune. Okay, so now that the secret's out, I'm going to play the whole thing at the end of this, okay? All right, everyone. Name. Thank you for the $10, by the way. It's going to a good cause. It's going in my front pocket, and it's going to help pay probably for a couple coffees and maybe a hit of acid. I'm just kidding. I don't do acid. Jeez. Ryan, I remember when Balance came out, and I was weirded out by that kid with like two heads or something on a teeter-totter, but I enjoyed it. I play this wrong, so don't judge me. Okay, now that my promise has been fulfilled, I feel like I can go back and play the next part. Love it! No, Ogre Lord, it's not White Lion when the children cry. It's funny because back when that song came out, it was the height of hair metal, and my sister had White Lion posters all over her bedroom. And I remember I had nothing to be sad about, but every time I heard it, I would be like, when the children cry, let them know we tried. And when the children fight, let them know it ain't right. And when the children pray, let them know the way. 'Cause when the children sing, then a new world begins. My sister's like, get out of my room. Go to bed, you weirdo. I had a weird childhood, okay? Bryden, how many guitars do I have? I think I'm up to 20-something. I will be giving one away, though, soon, because the Gem Jr. just showed up, and I'm giving that biatch away. Your neighbor, I will not ban you. I was just kidding. Okay, so the first person to get it right was... What am I even doing? Sometimes I wake up and go, oh, I'm still alive? What am I doing? Bob Parteka. Good Lord. Nice work. Now, all of you guessing Pantera, how dare you? Pantera is influenced by suicidal tendencies. Okay, let's see. What else do we have? Metal Church? Nope. We opened for Metal Church once. It was kind of cool. I had to name drop there, even though nobody cares. Nobody cares if you name drop. Seriously, you could be like, oh, I hung out with Steve Vai last night. They'd be like, oh, good. But did you watch the new episode of... What's a new hot show? Entourage? No, I'm just kidding. I'm like 8 years behind, okay? What are you going to do? Melon Swatter, I love Ozzy tribute book. Do you know any good Van Halen tab books? I'm afraid there aren't too many good tab books out there. Seriously. But the tribute book is really well done. I think Wolf Marshall did it, and he did a pretty good job. There's a couple weird things in it, but what are you going to do? I like guitars. Hope this live doesn't end soon. Thank you. Although I feel like I'm out of my element right now. I feel like I got to go home and watch some Cheers. I got to watch some Amanda show. I don't know, man. I keep using my inhaler. I feel like I'm dying. But we'll see what happens. Yellowstone. Thank you, Casey. I'm afraid to watch Yellowstone because it's going to make me want to like move out to the middle of Montana. I don't know where Yellowstone is, even though I visited it. And then I'm going to like live in a tent. I'm going to buy like a rifle or something, and I'm just going to, I don't know. I'm going to wait for Yellowstone to erupt, and then I'm going to cry. The Amanda show is great, Graham. I love that you know it. My favorite character, though, is Courtney. Type in Courtney, the Amanda show, the one where she's in the movie theater, and you will be a different person in life. That's all I got to say. Rock and Donkey, I had a book by Troy Statina. Me too. I had the lead guitar one, and it helped me so much. It's such a great one because he taught me how to teach in a weird way. Like he showed how to do one example, then piggyback off that example and keep building up so you get to higher levels. Whereas a lot of guitar teachers seem to just go from A to Q to Z. I like to go from A to A1 to A2 to A3. It's just a different way of teaching, you know? Montana is great, says Tim. Probably. I've been there once. I drove through it and I almost wanted to die because I was 12 and I was bored and I was eating beef jerky the whole time. So probably wasn't a good idea. You guys ready for one more backwards riff? This one is not for a gift certificate, but let's do it anyway.
Name that
Backwards phrase.
Dean, I have plenty of advice for writing shred solos, but don't write shred solos for the sake of writing shred solos. Write what you hear in your mind, okay? Try to get it out there. Guitar P, I'm about to do a video on that. Just wait for 2 days, okay? Play us some Bowling for Soup. Daniel, that is the weirdest request I ever saw. Did they do 1985? Because that was a funny tune. Okay, let's keep going. I think I have one more backwards thing, and then I have a few more trivia questions. We're going to give away a gift certificate. Let's do it. Sorry. One more time. So the problem is, I used to write solos with the idea, Poopy Brown Eyes, of impressing people. That is musical suicide. Don't do it. Do not fall for that. Instead, what's up, Dr. Zero? You were a little too quick on the draw. I did that earlier. Don't go, okay, I need to impress everybody. Instead, go, what does this song need? Maybe it just needs like one note and feedback. Ever think of that? Jeez. It's kind of like when you're on a date. Sometimes you don't have to impress people. You just have to be yourself, you know? Why am I giving dating advice? I suck at dating. Last time I dated, it was 1985. I was bowling for soup, and I won. How does it go? That's Stacy's mom. Jeez. Okay, the first person to get it right. Let's go back. We're going to go back to where Jen Eric says egg jerky. That sounds disgusting. Okay, the first person to get this one right was... What am I doing? Peyton Spears, you win, my friend. And you know what? Just because you won 4, I'm going to give you a gift certificate. I'm still going to give away one more, but Peyton Spears, you deserve it. So send me an email to artofguitarinfo@gmail.com, and I will oblige. Whew. Nuclear Assault. Vase, we also open for them. I'm name dropping again. What a dink I am. But it was during the Something Wicked era. So it wasn't during their peak. They're sort of coming down a little bit in popularity. And all of a sudden, I get a call from our drummer, Christopher Blood. It's his real name, I swear to God. Chris is like, guess what? We're opening for Nuclear Assault. I said, who? Nuclear Ass Salt? I was excited because I was watching Headbangers Ball and I just got done watching Another Oil Spill. Atomic Waste Displaced. And I was like, we're going to open for these guys? Holy crap. So we're driving around. The band would all get picked up by our drummer who had a cool Jeep, I think, Jeep Wrangler. Had a Sanctus spare tire cover that he had in the back, so everybody knew we were badass. They probably laughed at us, actually. Anyway, and we all went home listening to Something Wicked. Everybody, if you haven't listened to Nuclear Assault Something Wicked, you're missing out, baby. Such a sweet riff. It's like... something like that. I'm just making it up. But we played at a place called Ryan's, and we opened the show. No, we were second. The first band was called Cave Music, and they were like Pantera, and they blew us out of the water. But we still got to open for Nuclear Assault, and that's just the way it is. Some things will never change. DJ Neon, I'm back. I'm going to learn how to play Swords of Sadness. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. I really love that people are learning that old solo. It's super fun. I don't know what to do anymore because I think I've lived out all my dreams now that this has happened. Okay, you guys ready? You could probably tell my breathing is a little bit labored. My asthma's bad today for some reason. You guys ready? We're going to give away a gift certificate for this next one. Name that riff. Lick.
Name that
Lick. Thothamon, I can't believe you know Wolverine Blues. That's so cool. You guys want to hear some slow, grungy, trudgy? Bernard, thank you for the 2023. You're trying to kind of compete with Von Viersen, I can see. I love it. Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's to you, my friend. It's been a good one, man. Even though I started off being sick for 10 days, I had a lot of fun watching the Amanda Show. Okay, so Wolverine Blues by Entombed is amazing. Cathedral, if you can get into Cathedral, it's all good. And, of course, the staples, Caius, all that good stuff. Okay, ready? I don't know if I could play this right now. Casey, did you not get enough Name That submissions to play? I don't know what that means. I kind of played it like poop, but what are you going to do? Gaming PvP, good night, my friend. So we're probably going to do a few more and call it because I have to go home and watch Cheers. Tim, you should write a song called Advair Discus. No. I think Advair is actually a... Oh, okay, I get it. That's an asthma medication that I almost died on one time. Good call. Okay, if anybody got this right... Oh my God. Slapwagon, Wake Up Dead by Megadip. I don't think I can give that to you. Wake Up Dead by Megadeth. Javier, I have to give it to you for your spelling. I know this is controversial, but put it this way, Slapwagon. If you're going as fast as you can to type in the correct answer, I have to give it to somebody who had correct spelling. But don't worry, Slapwagon, I'm going to make it up to you, I promise. The hardest part of that lick is I have to go like this, even though I don't want to. I have to do the old flutter fingers. I want to tilt my wrist this way and go, but it's not as effective. That's way better. Love it. Is your inhaler battery acid? It feels like it tonight. Although there was one night when it was like the 10 days of being sick where I felt like battery acid was coming up through my throat and I had to wake up and eat an apple in order to survive. It was really bad. Slapwagon, thank you for having a sense of humor. That's why I love you, man. Chris Pullen had weird technique. That's why I don't feel bad sticking my pinky out for this part. It's like he had weird pinky shit going on, you know? It's great. Okay. Melon's Water. Do you like Mixolydian pentatonic licks? I love them. I like doing pentatonic and then being like, here's an extra note just to make it weird. I like to make things weird, you know? I ordered a Zero. They make it with Floyd Rose now. Holy shit, Dr. Zero. Yeah, it was pretty bad. It was a sickness that kept traveling to different places, you know? So I hate to keep talking about it, but first night, I got done teaching lessons, and I got so cold, I couldn't turn up the thermostat high enough. It's like, no matter what I do, I'm freezing. So I went home, took a hot shower. Next day, decided I'm going to go to the bookstore. Nobody was there, so I just sat in the corner by myself. And I realized that I was sweating. I'm like, okay, I went from freezing to sweating. That's not a good sign. So then I stayed home, except for that one time I ordered a coffee, and it moved to my head. I started getting weird headaches where it felt like something was like pinching into my temples. And then it went to my stomach, had a bad night on the toilet. Too much information, I'm sorry. I wasn't doing anything on the toilet, I was reading. Then it went to my throat, got a sore throat. Then I had the acid reflux. Then I started to like feel like I was drowning. I would just sit there and all of a sudden I had to like, oh my God, I think I'm dying. It took 10 days and now I'm back for the attack, people. Why did I just tell you that whole story? I'm so sorry. Shall we move on? We only have a couple left. Good night, Stuart. And then I have to go watch Cheers. God, we might be out of everything. I think I just went through. Oh, I have one more thing. Okay. So this will be the final thing of the night. It's a drum trivia. And then we'll do a quick Q&A, then I'm going to watch Cheers, okay? Here we go.
Name that.
Drum groove.
I got blisters on my fingers!
Killing Time, bro. I like it. The 5150 Iconic is very gain-based. It's like if I want tone and I want things to sound really epic, I'll go with the angle. But if I need epic gain, I need sustain, I need all that good stuff, going with the EVH, baby. Yeah, I was a wreck. I was like, damn it, I'm supposed to be healthy. I take my vitamin D, I work out, I try to eat right, and I'm sitting here praying to die. Okay. Diane or Rebecca for Cheers. You know what? I did it the weird way. I went to the middle. I went to like season 6 and I started watching the Rebecca years and I love them. Then I went all the way back to the beginning and watched the Diane years. And it's really hard to say because they both have their charms, but I have to say Rebecca. I'm sorry. Rest in peace, by the way, Christy Alley. But if you go all the way back to the beginning of Cheers, the weirdest thing is that they try to be so artistic in the beginning. They had like weird camera angles and they would like start on the floor and then work its way up. It was really weird. They're trying to do too much. It's like, just do what you do. You don't have to be fancy. I like Rebecca better. I'm sorry. Diane reminds me of all the know-it-alls that I know these days that think they know everything, but they haven't done shit. So it's like, you're all theory, but the rubber has never met the road. So now I never listen to anybody who lives only in theory. They have to have experienced some shit, then I'll listen to them. Oh, you're going to tell me how to live, but your life sucks? No thanks. That kind of thing, you know? Not Craig. I like to see some in the style of videos where it's just jam for 10 minutes. I like that. Oh dear, you're talking about the Vikings because it's an open wound in all of us Minnesotans right now. Okay, we know we suck. Jose, I'm in season 3 rewatching. Season 3 is great. Casey, whoa, good call. Didn't notice camera angles. Go back and watch the first 3 Cheers episodes. Somebody was trying to be way too artistic. It's like, we're going to put a camera in the corner of the bar, and then by the time Diane walks in, we're going to swoop down, and we're going to slowly come up to her face. It's like, no, it's Cheers, people. Just show the bar. Just chill, okay? Dr. Zero, the question remains, what rhymes with eloquent? Heaven sent. My riffs sound like gent. I'd like to go again, but I'm spent. Let's keep going, shall we? Okay, so we're going to do one final drum groove. Name the song, name the band, and I will forever be in your debit. Here we go. Which one is it? Okay, here we go. Had to do the double bass at the end. I just couldn't let it go. Vase of Flowers. My life has been unrelenting in its levatorial awfulness. Is that a word? Levatorial? Due to my own rank ineptitude, I've been an astonishing failure. Vase, you might be being a little too hard on yourself. Here's what you should do. Watch my video that I'm going to put out in, I think, a couple days. I'll put it out about how to turn everything around, even when things look hopeless. I think it's going to help a lot of people. You really have to ask yourself, what is the measure of a good life? Is it being a #1 YouTuber with the most views? No. Those people are miserable. Is it having the prettiest girlfriend? No, because then you get jealous and everybody wants your girlfriend. If you want to live a good life, make an ugly girl your wife. I think to be successful in life, you have to wake up and you have to see the truth. A lot of life is BS. A lot of what you see on the news and on the internet is BS. You have to wake up. Wake up! But I better put on a little makeup. Frasier is also good. Thank you. After I watch Cheers again, I'm going to watch Frasier just because I love Daphne. Good Lord. I know people that make 7 figures, and I also know people who scrape by, and I know who the truly awakened people are. If you ever want to figure this out, watch Nosedive. It's a Black Mirror episode. It'll teach you everything you need to know. Peyton Spears, once again, holy crap. Rockin' Donkey, you know what's weird? I saw Rebecca Kirstiali on a game show, and she seemed really mean and really cold. It was like before she got big. And they're like, what do you do? She's like, I'm an interior decorator. And they're like, so what do you like in a guy? She's like, blah, 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 I like a guy who doesn't give me grief. And she was really serious and mean. And I'm like, ooh, I hope that's not the real Kirstie Alley because I want to like her. But somehow she won us all over on Cheers when everybody thought it was impossible. So it's one of those weird things. Rick Lamop. You got to have a better name. I can't say your name. I'm sorry. How is your social creator score? I like that. Yeah, it's one of those things where Nosedive will teach you a lot about where we're headed and what you have to look out for. And I completely love the trucker lady. That's all I'm going to say, okay? Dom's Guitar Room, the 4 agreements are great, especially the one about not taking anything personally. It's probably the most important one. Okay, let's do a quick Q&A, and I have to go watch some Cheers. Now I feel like I have to get through it quickly so I can get back to Frasier. Damn it! Lilith is my all-time favorite rockin' donkey. For that, you get some applause. Lilith could be my wife any day. I vowed I would never get married, but if Lilith ever came calling, I would answer. I would heed that call. Yes, totally your neighbor. She is totally Vulcan. Maybe she was just playing that part on the game show, but it was really weird. Like, look her up. Look up Kirstie Alley at game show, and you'll see it's like she was really serious. And she's got those like V eyes, and she's like, I am an interior decorator. It's like, oh my God, you're beautiful, but I'm afraid of you. Gives me the Vulcan death stare. Is that a real thing? I don't think so. Ask Kari, why are you going to bed? Jeez, it's only midnight. The Iron Luke might rate Brittany Fox in the... Okay, I love that you know Brittany Fox. That's so cool. Girls' School was a great video. I remember liking that, but it was also one of the death nails in hair metal, sadly. But Annie Clark for me, I agree. My friend got to meet her. I'm so jealous. The closest I ever got to Annie Clark is buying the St. Vincent guitar. How many Ibanez gems do you have? I have an Ibanez gem and I have a Gem Junior now. It just came in today, so. Okay, let's do 3 questions and I gotta go. Mike, I know you're a middle child, but how much older or younger are your siblings? My sister is 1 year older than me. And my brother is 5 years younger than me, so. Thank you, Dean. I appreciate the Swords of Sadness. It's a song that when we recorded it, we had no idea would outlive us all. I think once we all die, someone's going to go, oh, that's a cool riff. I like guitars. Damn, Mike, I was really hoping I'd get one, but you made it so hard. That's what he said. Rocket Donkey, John Ritter was on it once. I love John Ritter. I loved him in Sling Blade, for sure. But Three's Company will always be his opus. Good night, Jeffrey. Kirstie had great eyes. She did. Unlike me, who had poopy brown eyes. Speaking of which, let's leave with that. Everybody, give it up for poopy brown eyes. We're still over 100 people watching. This is unbelievable. I love all of you. Thank you for tuning in. I've had a tough live stream. My asthma's the worst it's been in years. Whew. But I'm going to play this song. It's going to make me happy. I'm going to go home, watch Cheers. Life is good. Stay with me, people. We're going to get through all this, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, the entire song, Poopy Brown Eyes. Take it away. Good night, everybody. We'll see you next time.
His hair is Asian bristle black. He's got slender thighs. Mental shredding he can hack. He's got poopy brown eyes. He'll pre-name that riff for you. For dinner he's having rice. Maybe some kimchi too. He's got poopy brown eyes. And he'll roll with ya. He'll control ya. He'll take your back and rear neck, choke ya. His licks are primo. And he's got the chops to cut a studio demo. His step will make you laugh or sigh. He's got poopy brown eyes. If it rains, he'll go scooting at night. He'll kick a goose in the taint. Self-defense makes it right. A political dude, he don't lean left or right. Satirize rulers when do. He got poop and brown eyes. He's a shredder, and he's better than bands who never toured a region. Forget those jealous haters, full of spite without reason. All the groupies think he's so shy. He's got poopy brown eyes. And he'll roll with ya, he'll control ya, he'll grab an arm bar and break your owner. His licks are primo, and he's got the chops to cut a studio demo. Sanctus family, rise up and unite. He's got poopy brown eyes.